Hey. Good morning. Oh, yeah. Oh, I got to figure out how to get TikTok in here. TikTok, 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 and you don't stop. TikTok, and you don't quit. 5:48 in the morning, Thursday morning. Guess who's back? Let's see if I have an account. Use job though. Let me get the QR keysy. Scan the code. Get in the mode. Scan the code.
There's nothing I won't do. Anything you want me to. Can't keep my hands off you. When you hold me in your arms, you set my life in the charms, and I just don't give a damn. See you every day, but it's my own way. I love you.
Sorry, I didn't talk to me.
Oh, you really make me
Yeah, you're looking sweet tonight. You got it, baby. Wish that I could love you right in a special way. You light my mind. I feel alive. You blow my mind. I'm satisfied.
Yeah. We're gonna add TikTok to this party. I think we're gonna add TikTok to the party. We're gonna add TikTok to the party. Let's go.
Gee, I feel so lucky, yeah.
Good morning.
I really love the way you love it, yeah. Every hour I love.
Okay, let's go.
You know my mind.
Good morning. How y'all feeling? 5:51 in the morning, Thursday. I'm getting my groove back. Let's go.
I know we're doing everything that we want to. Meanwhile, are we losing? Because we won't let go. And yeah, let's start thinking what we're doing. Don't let nothing change your mind. Let's start heading homeward bound. Get off the ground, stop losing, can't lose it. Keep rising to the top. Give it all you got. You got to win. on believing.
I'm calling all you party people. Come on, get up and dig that funk I have for you. I have a sensation that'll spread around the nation. Get up, clap your hands, and you see people like me, need people like you to come together and enjoy the funky beat. Take your time, relax your mind. Come on, and dig my funky sensation. Hey.
Shalom up. What up, France? How you doing? My guy, what up, baby?
Take your time and relax your mind, baby.
Thursday.
This funk is like an extra strength pain reliever. I make it feel better than you ever did before. You're just a beat indication. It is a funk revelation. People, come on, enjoy my funk sensation.
Come on, let's go.
It's just a matter of time.
Good morning, everybody. It's Thursday's work. I'm sure. Let's go. 5 in the morning. You know what it is. Let's go. Yeah. Time to get that reset. You know what I'm saying?
Give you a piece of my mind. Who do you think you are?
And Funk Master Flex did not leave Hot 97. In case y'all thought he left. Just changed his time slot. They got a new program director over at Hot 97. That's Flex Institution. They ain't going nowhere. I've had enough of the Damon Dash in the news. I'm just done with it. It's too much. Too much going on. It's crazy.
I never said that I would be your everything.
Hey.
But you know that I love you, baby. And it's gonna be
Good morning, everybody. Thursday's work. I'm in the building. The morning emails. Let's get party. Get back into the groove. Not very nice. Get back in the groove. Fizzy Wool got a new banger out. I'm loving that. Way to go, Fame. My little brother, man. I love you. Banger's the joint's kind of hot, too. What's the name of that Fame joint? Gee, you said to me yesterday.
Tell me I am crazy, that I'm wasting time with you. You'll never be mine.
It's called About That Life. It's really nice. Official Tissue. Let's go.
Not the way I see it.
Hey. Back in my groove on Thursdays. Let's go. The morning emails. I tell you one thing, man. I got no beef with them, man. I don't want to start in the FBI, but they got a wacky dude. They got a wacky dude running the FBI. Cash Patel, his name is. I don't care what you do to them. Just be good to me. Good morning, y'all. How y'all feeling? Getting my little man up ready for school. Hold on, I'm gonna go on mute for a second. I gotta talk to my little man. You got the love, you got the power, but you just don't. I'm back. Understand. Sorry. Girl, you've been charging by the hour for your love. Hold on, going back on mute. I'm trying to show how much I love you. Still believe in me. Yeah, I'm back. I was trying to get TikTok hooked up, but I don't know how to do that. Sorry. I'll figure that out. And those stations that I signed on to, I don't know if I'm gonna stay there. I thought about giving up a piece of the they wanted to take some ownership of the show, and I was like, I'm not doing that. Not doing that. About 10 stations. It was like a little group. I was like, I'm gonna wait on that. Then I would be forced to work whenever they wanted me to work. And I was like, nah, we're gonna take our time. Some telling me to stay as independent as possible. Especially in this climate. Let me switch cameras. Let me see how that feels today. I got another camera I like. Wow. Why you wanna do this to me, boy? See what we work with. Yeah, I like this camera. Tighten it up. That's a dope look. Alright, I like that. Can you remember the times we spent together, sharing the days in the sun? But then I found out you were somebody else's love. After all the plans we made, now the chance. But still I can't off my hopes. I can't let go. You are the one. Oh yeah, that's Blade, the movie Blade. Ooh, what am I supposed to do when I'm with you? And then I realized just somebody else's love. That day in September, I'm sure you can remember. That's when all the stuff hit the fan. You told me a lie, and you didn't have an alibi. But baby, yet I still cared. You know I felt your soul, baby, that I can't let you go. No, no. You are the one who makes me feel so real. Ooh, what am I supposed to do when I'm with you? And real. I'm going to talk about what happened with Jimmy Kimmel, too.
You made me happy. Yeah. This you can bear. You stood right beside me, yeah, and I won't forget. And I really love you. You should know. I wanna make sure I'm right, girl, before I let go. We've had our good time. That's not to say we've hurting each other. Girl, it's a shame. I won't be foolish, no. I wanna make sure I'm right, girl, before I let go. Yeah. You know I think the sun rises and shines on you. You know there's nothing I would not do. Oh no, before I let you go. I searched for love before, love that I thought I couldn't find. I searched day in and day out for the one that was mine, all mine. I played around with love before. I was silly, and you know that I played the fool. But then you...
Hey Dad, it's Dahlia. Congratulations on your new show. I know how you get, so don't be too rough on him. Love you and good luck. Bye.
Love you too, Monkey. Welcome to The Raw Perspective with your host, the incomparable Uncle Lays, a.k.a. Lays Elliott, a.k.a. Lazy Lays from the world famous. Speaking with you in topics about health, politics, music, art, culture, and now, for your host, the legendary Uncle Lays.
Good morning, everybody. Let's go. Yeah, good morning. Good morning. I get my groove back. 6:06 in the morning. Yeah, baby. I got my groove, man. It's been a minute, man. I'm really starting to get my legs up under me. Last couple of days, I can actually bring in Instagram now. Now is the day I can bring in Instagram. I just got to turn the music down so that they don't detect it over Instagram. But the music is kind of for me, to be honest with you. Like, it keeps my timing, my iambic pentameter going. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, keeps my timing going. Good morning, everybody's going. Bryce is getting up to go to school. Life is good. It's being a dad. Where you're the dad. When you're just the responsible dad. In the house with your son, raising your son. That's dope, man. I got to tell you, man, it's a dope experience, man, because you get to see, obviously I'm all about mothers and fathers in the home. Obviously, I think a whole 2-parent conversation is always important. But, sometimes, the dad kind of leaves a lot of stuff up to the mom when it pertains to the kids. And then they become like strangers to their kids, and mom is there through everything. But, in this case, I get to sort of hang out with my little man. Yeah, I can't do the Dame Dash stuff. No, listen, I don't know what to say, man. I love Damon, but you just... stop, man. You just got to get off the internet with your stuff, brother. I love you, man. Just leave. Could you just, I I understand what you're trying to do, but it's just that's old. That method of the squeaky wheel get the grease. It's kind of over, to be honest with you, though. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a new era now. We got to do a different strategy. And even though I don't really care too much for the way that they handling them, somebody got to get in that brother ear, man, because he is such an incredible resource and icon for this thing of ours called hip hop. That we gotta almost protect him. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen. If you really want to know, he's not doing much more less than what Trump is doing. Trump will get out there and do stuff, and say incredibly divisive things, whatever the case may be, and and speak to his truth in his way. It's kind of like what Trump is doing in America, where the country is even more divisive under Trump. There's a lot of finger pointing at each other under this president. But my brother, I just wish. I don't know what the strategy is there. Like what do you? Where's the win there? Because I haven't seen enough wins to justify the strategy. And that's just where that's my brother. I love him. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to know what the strategy is, because there's always a strategy. You know what I'm saying? I've been entertained for a long time. I know everything has its strategic spacing. So you be thinking guys are beefing and they're hanging out together. Nobody's really beefing. You know what I'm saying? It's not that. I don't think that there's really beefing going on. I just want to try to get the strategy. Good morning, everybody. It's 6:10 in the morning. Getting up earlier and earlier, getting myself back into that early morning fall rotation. On November 14th, I will be at the this wonderful gala in Teaneck, New Jersey, at the Marriott. It's to support the Jesse Banks Foundation, and I'm going to be there. I'm going to be really excited about being there because it's a great foundation here for 21 years, and they out there. They raised a lot of money, and they have tremendous sponsors. It's a very inclusive foundation as well, and Dr. Banks and my man Thomas and everybody else that's involved in the Jesse Banks Foundation. I'm glad that y'all have me there as the gala chair. And there's going to be so many heavyweights in the house, especially on this side of the world. I don't know why they got me there, but hey, listen, I'll take it. I'll take it. Hey, it's all good. It's all good. I'm good. Thank you. Thank you. I'll be there, cleaned up, suit and tie. It will be a black tie event, so if you come suited and booted. And grown people, you should feel comfortable coming suited and booted. I'm tired of seeing you 50-year-old dudes looking like, if you ever see the movie I'm Gonna Get You Sucker, when Mike came out with the fish tank in his shoes and the ball. That's how we look, trying to always dress backwards. I'm chilling. I got my Tim's on. I got my Averex. Nigga, we 50 years old, nigga. Stop it. Could you please, my nigga? I ain't saying you got to bow tie the situation, but you could throw on a polo shirt or something, my man. No, what are we dressing? What are we dressing for? These dudes are dressing like it's a throwback movie. It's like, how those movies when we got to you got to find throwback stylists to get some of these dudes be dressing like little kids. Oh man. Even the kids don't dress like that no more. The kids are walking around dressed in all dark black clothes. If you ain't tight and skinnied out jeans with dreads, then you're wearing these black witchcraft looking clothes and shit. I don't know what the hell is going on with this era. I don't know what's going on. But listen, my mans, you don't got to be wearing Timbs and all that kind of stuff. Like, I understand, unless you're working. Listen, if you're doing construction, I can understand that. But them Timbs hurt your feet, brother. I'll be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? You get to a certain age, stuff hurt your feet. You can't be wearing certain things. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, but definitely come out to the Jesse Banks Foundation. It's going to be an amazing event. Should I put you know what? Let me put the thing up before I get into the Jimmy Kimmel story. Let me put the thing up. There we go. Let's put that up. It's a wonderful event, and I want y'all to come and check it out, man. Listen, if you can come, I mean, listen. First of all, I don't know if it's going to be sold out or not. I don't know what's going on. It's expensive, by the way. It's going to cost you some money to donate, and we do a live auction where we raise money for kids. So we're putting some kids to college, and the way it works is we're paying for all their tuition, and I think all that is already paid for. But I think what's going to end up happening is they're gonna then raise money so that they can have that bag, So they're gonna raise the money for tuition, and then they're gonna have money for, like, the kids will have their money, which is what we're raising on top of it. They've already raised the tuition money, and they're paying full scholarship, full rides, not just. I've learned about scholarships too, by the way. I've learned that sometimes a scholarship is like they give you $5,000 to help you with your lunch and your food and your books and all that. No. These kids are getting full tuition paid for. And then what they do at the event, they raise more money to put in their pockets. So that way they don't have loans and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, so let's God, that music's so good. Let's go. All right, am I live on Instagram yet? Because I don't want to turn the music up. All right, I'm not going to turn the music up, but thank you, Instagram. I got the music down low enough that I don't think it's detecting the music, but it's in my ears. That's why I need to hear it. So go to the Jesse Banks Foundation website and you click the QR code and you go in there and you show a good time. You show support. And listen, if it's not your last $2, send them a couple bucks. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's going to help, but every little bit helps, obviously. So yeah. Let me share before I share any clips, because I do want to share. I want to talk about Jimmy Kimmel. I want y'all opinion on that. Different kind of time we're in right now. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? So I want to share that. But here is the Jesse Banks. Yeah, go to this. This is the Jesse Banks Foundation. Get on over there. The 21st Annual Gala Awards. I am the chair, the VIP chair. I should show you the one with my picture on it. I have a couple of flyers. Friday, November 14th at 7:45 Marriott at Glen Point, Teaneck, New Jersey. General admission is like $275. And what that gets you is a full night, food, drinks, everything is all paid for. Like, you get in there, you just go in there, you buy a ticket, and you just get everything. And then they got a VIP joint, which is caviar and all that other stuff. Shout to my sis who owns the Caviar, a restaurant down the street. The Caviar down the street. And it's a great restaurant. It's my sister. She's from Harlem. And it's a beautiful restaurant. The food's amazing. A lot of us are in there. The brothers and sisters are in there, and they're out there doing great work. Don't be fooled and assume with all this divisive stuff that you're hearing. Don't be fooled and don't believe that our brothers and sisters are not doing some great work out there. So, we're getting a lot of great stuff done. So shout to the Jesse Banks Foundation, Sister Banks and Dr. Banks and the whole family, man. Just a great Thomas and everybody. The original Jesse Banks from Brooklyn, New York. And so all those things I have, even connected to my church. So to the Mount Pisgah Baptist Church, not with George Murray, but with the next pastor, Johnny Youngblood. He was he was the newer pastor in that church. So yeah, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Listen, I want y'all to enjoy that. Go there, make sure you have fun. Let's get to this Jimmy Kimmel story. And now, we got to find a way to turn down the temperature. I know social media has gotten us so divisive. I mean, I'm looking at people on all sides of the conversation. Social media has gotten us so divisive that we have lost, like we're just trying to titillate everybody. You know, like even this week with the Dame Dash and all. Listen, calm down. Inflammation is what the doctor would tell you. Inflammation is what gets you. It may not be the disease, it's the inflammation. And right now, United States of America has got a lot of inflammation going on there. A lot of inflammation. We got to figure out how to calm that down. It's just crazy. But that's got to come from the top. And I know. Some of you guys, listen. I don't see 100% right or wrong in any situations. Everybody's got flaws. So though I was not a supporter of this current president, I then tried to figure out, well, maybe since this is a country, let's figure out ways that we could sort of see where we align. I'm always looking for places to align. Yeah, man, let's figure out where we are before I get to black facts. Matter of fact, I'm going to get to black facts before I get to this next subject, which is Jimmy Kimmel. But what I do find is that all of this anger and aggression, well, that comes from the top. You understand that that's the energy that's coming from the top. Because if the guy at the top tries to calm everything down, then that would make it a little easier. We all living together in the country. But if you sitting there, if y'all locked in an elevator and everybody's pointing their finger at each other, well, what y'all gonna do in the elevator? Y'all gonna fight, right? There you go. That's all it is. Let's put 4 different people in the elevator: a black person, a Jewish person, a European white person, and an Asian person. You put them in the elevator, and then you piss them off, and you have them arguing at each other. Well, guess what happened? They'll do a game we used to call corners. Everybody get into their corner, and they be ready to fight. And whoever don't got a corner is going to get their ass whooped. That's it is what it is. Add another person, put a gay person in there. See, and you're going to find out who get there. I got my money on the gay person because I think the gay person is going to be way more vicious, way more angry. That's my belief. I don't got no factual information on that. So I think it's got to calm down from the top. The guy at the top got to calm this shit down. Listen, you're putting in podcast hosts to be the head of the FBI, and you wonder why they can't handle themselves. You got to stop that, bro. You're doing wacky shit, and nobody's stopping you from doing wacky shit. Kash Patel should not be the director of the FBI. And I don't want no beef or smoke with the FBI, but this guy shouldn't be the director. I'm smart enough to know, as much as I'm a conspiracy theorist, and I do believe that the CIA and the FBI be on some bullshit, to be honest with you. You know, all these government agencies, right? The DEA, the DEI, the CIA, the ICE, whatever the hell. I know black. I know, yeah, you ain't no black, motherfucker. I'll tell you one thing, you're black now. Motherfuckers, all the Dominicans is now foundational black Americans now. Before they was painting their face. Now they foundational. Hilarious. Anyway, I do enjoy, secretly, in case y'all didn't know this. I'll get my groove back, y'all. I do secretly enjoy watching all of those Hispanics for Trump, and then they go in there and raid them, and then they're sitting in the detention center going, "I voted for Trump." I'm sorry, I love my Hispanic people, but I'm just saying, y'all played us. Y'all played us in that last election, and that y'all getting exactly what you asked for. You're getting exactly what you asked for. I voted for Trump. Yeah, you voted for Trump, didn't you? Did you? He's super smart. That'll serve your ass. Super smart motherfucker. Anyway, let me get back to this conversation. Let's go to blackfacts.com real quick before I get the day started, because this is a good one. I want to just give this. And now that I'm getting my groove back, I'm starting to feel. And I'm going to tell you why after Black Facts. September 18th, 1967, singer Ricky Bell was born from Belle Biv DeVoe and the New Edition. At a very young age, Bell formed the group with Ricky and Ralph and his friend Ralph Tresvant, called Ricky and Ralph with his friend Ralph Tresvant. It was later joined by other members and went on to be called New Edition. He was the oldest member of the group. The group began a career in 1978 that spanned over 30 years. After the group recorded the album Heartbreak, Bell was given a chance to go solo, but opted instead to form Belle Biv DeVoe with Michael Bivins and Ronnie DeVoe. Always liked Ricky Bell. He was like my favorite of the New Editions. With Belle Biv DeVoe and New Edition, Bell has over 24 television and film performances, including Knight Rider, The Fresh Prince, Belle of New York, of Bel Air, New York Undercover, Family Matters, and the movie Crush Group. Numerous movies and varieties of awards and programs. This is New Edition. New Edition is iconic. They're still touring. As a solo artist, Ricky Bell released the album Ricardo Campana in 2000. In September 2004, he got married to Amy Elizabeth Corot, who is a singer, actress, and a model. There you go. There you go, young fella. In 2008, he won the Golden Note Award at the annual Rhythm and Soul Music Award. Ricky Bell. In 2017, Belle Biv DeVoe released a new album, Three Stripes. It was the first trio album in 15 years. Wasn't the greatest, but it was a good album. For more Black Facts, go back to blackfacts.com. Get back to blackfacts.com and let history be no mystery. Ricky Bell, there you go. I'm going to go to YouTube for a second. Y'all go to YouTube as well so that the music, just in case the music gets cut off. But the Jimmy Kimmel, you know who Jimmy Kimmel is, right? The late night guy in ABC. Really great show. And he did a little monologue. Man, it's crazy. Here we go. Jimmy Kimmel. I like the Jimmy Kimmel show because my boy Anthony Anderson, who is a good friend of mine, I love him to death, goes there and co-hosts a lot. So that's really how I got into the Jimmy Kimmel shows. It's unfortunate that he got. That they did this to him. I mean, this is a scary time. People are scared. What they did to CBS and all the stuff they're using, everything that they talked about what the president was talking about. They're doing everything that they were afraid of. They're weaponizing the government to go after people. And if you understand what weaponizing the government was, because what he said when I and I'm going to play it for you guys. You tell me if you thought it was inappropriate. I did say to everybody, stop celebrating this Charlie Kirk death. I think there's more layers to that conversation than you guys even understand. And as more information comes out, you start to find out that this very young guy who got killed, who suffered the sniper's bullet, was shifting a lot of his thought process because he was young and he started to learn a few things here and there. And we jumped out there and started our people, everybody, the left, our people, some of the big media pundits started throwing clips and all the stuff of things that he had said in the past. Well, if you throw some clips of some shit I said in the past, you would not like it. I tell you right now, I have said some crazy shit. Faux fuck, wild fuck. But anyway, this is what got Jimmy fired here. Just take a look, listen to this, and we'll talk about it in a second. Here we go.
The late night show, Jimmy Kimmel Live, is in jeopardy. Good evening once again, everyone. I'm Colleen Williams.
And I'm Michael Brownlee. ABC is preempting the show indefinitely because of comments he made following, I should say, the assassination of Charlie Kirk.
NBC4's Conan Nolan joins us live from the newsroom. Conan, that announcement is sending shockwaves through Hollywood tonight.
It is, Colleen, and it deserves a little bit of a backstory. Prior to the news conference on Tuesday that delineated the evidence against the assassin, the alleged assassin of Charlie Kirk, there was a narrative over the weekend that perhaps this man, Tyler Robinson, was actually a supporter of President Donald Trump. In fact, there were those who believed he was part of the ultra-right wing who considered Charlie Kirk to be too liberal, that he was too accommodating to political moderates and leftists. That turned out not to be the case. But in between that wording on the internet and what happened on Tuesday with the announcement of the evidence, it appears that Jimmy Kimmel bought into what was being said online, and that led to the monologue that is in dispute on Monday night. The controversy stemmed from this joke during Monday night's monologue on the Jimmy Kimmel Live show taped on Hollywood Boulevard. It regarded not slain political activist Charlie Kirk, but Tyler Robinson, the 22-year-old man accused in Kirk's murder.
We hit some new lows over the weekend with the MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them and doing everything they can to score political points from it. You can see how hard the president is taking this.
My condolences on the loss of your friend Charlie Kirk. May I ask, sir, personally, how are you holding up over the last day and a half, sir?
I think very good. And by the way, right there, you see all the trucks? They just started construction of the new ballroom for the White House.
Yes. He's at the fourth stage of grief, construction.
Yeah, see. Oh, man. Oh man. Yeah. So just so y'all know, they this is what they're saying about the guy Tyler, a young man who pulled the trigger. They're saying that he was part of the trans LGBT, whatever, gay and trans movement. I'm not sure exactly and so again, jumping on what the internet says and running with it without fact checking it, you start to say crazy, insensitive things. I mean, this is not a subject that you should walk in lightly, and nobody should be celebrating. This not just Jimmy Kimmel, but Jimmy Kimmel's such a big audience and such a basic. You're giving food to people who want to kill you. There you go. Just giving bullets to. I thought it was poorly in poor taste by Jimmy Kimmel, but I also thought that what are we doing in a situation where we are dying, black people or brown people in general are dying every day. Poor people are dying every day, and the level of outrage is not a parody. We don't get the outrage. We don't get this young man is still out in the. We still don't know what happened to this young man in Mississippi who was hung, who they say was hung from a tree. This is a new conversation. Demartravian is his name. Demartravian Reed or something like that. Let me just pull that story up. You know, it's the value of life is what we're talking about, right? So the story is it's a body of a black student found in hanging from a tree in Mississippi. The other day, police at Delta State said they say no evidence of foul play. We're not sure. I don't know. It's still out to. I mean, black people don't normally just commit suicide. You know what I'm saying? That's not something that we do as a people. So we don't know, but we'll see what it is. They said the kid wasn't like that. The death of a 21-year-old black student whose body was found hanging from a tree in the university campus in Mississippi has sparked outrage and allegations online, quote unquote. Even after officials said there was no evidence of foul play, they're saying it's a suicide. I don't know. But I'm going to follow the story and see what happened. But everybody's involved now. They got what's this guy? First of all, rest in peace to the young man, Demartravian. Why y'all naming? I don't want to go here. I don't want to go here this morning. But why y'all naming it? I can go to Africa and we can get some African. If you really want to go to get some African male names, I got like 20 of them I can just give you. If you really want to feel, if you need to get some African names, I understand you don't want to name them, so there's Omari, there's Chike, Ada, Dakari, Abada, Amari. These are good names you can use. Malik, there's a lot of great African names we can use. Aidan, it's a Somalian name. Amadi, meaning eternal. There's Bongani, meaning the grateful one. Femi, meaning Olufemi, which is like God loves you. Hakim. There's Lethabo, Mandla, Sifo, Sayabongo, and all these great names, right? I don't see a Damar Travion in the African name book. So rest in peace to the young fella. Please, ladies, when you're in the delivery room, somebody's got to step in there and be like, hey, man, I'm not naming my kid that. Okay? We need more fathers in the delivery room. Gentlemen, get on your job, okay? Get in the delivery room. I don't care if you and the lady beefing. Take your ass to the hospital and make sure you're there when they're naming the baby, okay? Just be a part of that. Not laughing about the story. It's a tragic story. The young man, promising college student, was found hanging in a tree in Mississippi. Let's hope that there was no foul play. All right. We don't know, and they're still trying to figure that out. All right. Let's hope that there's no foul play. And ladies, stop naming, do some research. 4-syllable names and you haven't done any research is crazy. Anyway, that's a sad story. And again, let's get off that. Let's get off of the bandwagon riding, because it seems like they're riling us up to fight these spiritual wars, and it does nothing for our spirit. All right, nothing for our spirit. Let me see what else is going on. The Tyler Perry case is still going. I don't know what's happening. Again, dude, the rule of thumb here is don't do stuff that you wouldn't do when you wasn't famous when you're famous. Okay, that's a simple rule. I'm not like behavioral. Like, if you're not famous and you don't do certain behaviors, don't get famous and do them, because it gets amplified and it's going to come back and bite you. It's going to come back and bite you. Also in, media takeout. Oh my God, that place is crazy. I think I've had enough of the Damon Dash stories this week. Poor Dame, just enough. Enough of Dame Dash stuff this week. I mean, leave the OG alone. And I still think the Breakfast Club is playing into a narrative. Charlemagne and those guys, there was a more benevolent way to handle him. Obviously, he's not the chairman of Revolt, but Damon is a work forward guy. He's trying to buy whatever he wants to do. He wants to be a part of something on that level. He's always looking forward to doing something good or big, whatever the case may be. And he has wins and losses like most people. But I just really think I don't see them. Leo Cohen, who I hate to mention Leo's name because obviously he's done a lot for hip hop, the music itself, right? So, obviously I don't always agree with Leo Cohen, and I don't always disagree with Leo Cohen. But Leo Cohen got on there and said he's trying to feed his family. He don't give a shit about the black experience. That's what he said. At least he was honest. I respect him. He's not your friend. He said it in the beginning. Leo said it. But the point I'm making is that there's a lot of major execs that are not being held to task. And if you're an icon like this guy, you should maybe not have him on. Just like, no, we don't want to talk about that. We don't want to upset your legacy by dissing you. It seems like our self-deprecating human, we're so easily ready to attack each other. There's online accounts right now where they spend the entire day talking bad shit about black people who've made it, and the person who's the host is a black person. So it's crazy to me. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't even know why it's the. Good morning, Troy. I don't even know why it's a thing. I'm still trying to understand. We don't have the footing that we normally would have in this society to be continuously being cut down by our own. Like all the good you can do can be erased by one mistake or one bad comment or something like that. We just got to turn the temperature down, guys. Turn the temperature down. I did like Arnold Schwarzenegger's, going back to that Charlie Kirk conversation, I did like Arnold Schwarzenegger's approach to it. I can't do an Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm doing the Arnold Schwarzenegger accent. I can't do the Arnold Schwarzenegger, but I did like Arnold's approach to the conversation. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was very, very profound, we are being triggered by the internet. Yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's like a double. If you speak German, you know what I'm saying? If you speak Austrian or German, it's a double. Arnold Schwarzenegger. If you're European, you understand what that means. Do I have to say it? Okay, no. But he did say something interesting. Let me get to what he's saying. Okay. Arnold Schwarzenegger, his statement, I thought it was a good statement, has been praised for his eloquence after sharing impassioned speech of Charlie Kirk's death. The Hollywood star and former Republican politician told students in the University of Southern California that he was very upset that someone's life was taken because they have a different opinion. He attributed the blame for Kirk's death, suspected to have been committed by Tyler Robinson, to division caused by social media companies mainstream both Democratic and Republican politicians. Yes, yeah. Yeah, just right. Right. We are continuously turning the temperature up, and I kind of mild, this is, I make funny, I make jokes, whatever the case may be, but I try to keep it mild in the conversation. I'm not trying to rile people up. I try to entertain a little bit. That's what me coming back to the show and getting back into my 432 frequency, which I'm going to talk to y'all about getting sleep. A lot of y'all don't get sleep, and I'm going to talk to y'all about ways that y'all can get sleep. All summer, I've been focused on finding ways to get sleep and feeling better in the morning. And one of the things I do, I go on YouTube and I listen to, Dre. What's up? It's my brother Dre. I know they don't have to do shock news. That's the point I'm saying to you. They don't have to tear down whatever. These are people that have accomplished great things. We don't have enough of us being celebrated. That's what the problem is. That's where that is, Dre. I think they need to do better. And getting into an argument, yelling that he's broke on the air and all that, they triggered him. He came in there to sit down and have a conversation. Then they triggered him immediately, and then they went off. And then, obviously, to his point where he just lost it. I mean, again, in my opinion, why go on there? All attention isn't good attention. I don't know what that's about. All right, but anyway, I don't know what the strategy is. That's the point I'm making. The strategy there. I'm a strategy guy. I'm strategic in things that I do. Even the show, I'm strategic on how I present it and what I'm talking about. What you see in the background, there's thought put into it. Changing my set, who I have on the show, the messages that I'm putting out there. even if it's tongue in cheek, I'm a little more strategic. I'm not just reaching for anything because I'm leaving a digital blueprint of my existence. That you understand what you're doing, right? You're leaving a digital blueprint of your existence. So if you're up there doing goofy shit, then, excuse my language, if you're up there doing goofy stuff, then that digital blueprint will follow you. There you go. You know what I'm saying? So let's just pay attention to that. Anyway, what was I? Oh, sleep. So a lot of us don't get sleep, right? We don't. We used to celebrate. I only slept 2 hours last night. Oh, yeah. When you're 20 years old, you can get away with that. But as you start to get a little older, take your ass to sleep. And what I do is to make sure I get, and I don't get as much sleep as I want to get, but I've learned to go to sleep. I put on frequency 432 and I play that and I go right to sleep. You'll be asleep in 5 minutes. So if you're a guy of a certain age, if you're a man of a certain age and you're tossing and turning and you ate late, also don't eat late. If you eat late, it's going to be a problem because your body's still digesting, your body's still working. But if you go through this process, sorry guys, drinking my little smart water. If you go through this process, and I can guarantee you in about 2 weeks, you'll start to feel better. You'll start to, because what your body does, it repairs itself. Sleep helps your body repair itself. And the body is such an amazing instrument that it kind of forces you to sort of pull it together. So those of us, sleep deprivation is probably one of the biggest causes of disease, worse than eating bad food, which is also a terrible cause, or drinking too much or smoking and all that stuff. But sleep deprivation, it doesn't allow the body the opportunity to repair itself. So I would implore you guys, put on that healing frequency 432 and rest and get a good 6 to 8 hours if you could at night. If you could, you know what I'm saying? If you could. Yeah. Let's not, and then you'll find that your 40s and 50s will be a lot easier because you're getting rest, because you can't move like you did when you were in your 30s or 20s. I know this because I thought I was immortal. I thought I could until I went to the doctor, and the doctor was like, "Hey, man, slow it down." Also, I'm coming up on a year of my double knee surgery. I thought that was interesting. It's coming up on a year. I feel pretty good. The legs are kind of locked in a little bit. I'm starting to understand, and the nerves are starting to calm all the way down. Still not out there running, but I am exercising daily, with the walking, the hiking, which is better than you running. Hiking is better than running. Again, stuff that we got to work on. Ladies, I'm saying this to my ladies of a certain age. All you ladies at 40s and 50s, if you're in here on one of these channels, once a week, just get out there and hike. That means take long walks, go out there hiking, go up a hill, down a hill. Trust me, it's going to be good for you. All right? I'm helping you out. All right? Don't say I never did nothing for you, ladies. Get out there and hike. Hair and nails is not the answer. Your inner healthy is going to be the answer. That's how you're going to roll through this properly. Also, I was given a stat about the amount of men over 50 not only dying early but dying alone. I was given the stat by a woman, so I didn't want to say this to her, in her face. I was trying to be. I was like, okay, yeah. I said, but I really wanted to say that most men of a certain age don't mind being alone. We like it. Most men like chilling. Men, how many men would just sit there and just chill and relax? They don't always need to do stuff. They're working, they're living their lives, they're out with their boys, whether it's ball, golf, cigar lounge, socially, they're getting together, they're being fathers, their wives and all that. Sometimes men just want to chill. So, ladies, just let your man chill. Leave him alone. Let that nigga chill. You don't gotta always. You don't gotta fill every moment of his day with information. Sometimes he just want to take it easy. All right. Don't let him. I'm gonna pull in a guest this morning. I want to see how she's been. I haven't seen Maria in a while, so I want to pull in my guest this morning. Sometimes she's sleeping, but I think she's busy today. Let me see how she's feeling. Oh, let me just get my Bluetooth popping. I always like Maria. I'm getting my groove back, guys. I'm back. I'm gonna rock out. I'm starting to like this again. There you go. Let me get my sis up this morning. We love Maria Davis. She's always got a lot of information. The great Marie Antoinette Davis, the social activist. Oh, should y'all be hearing this? Hold on. Should y'all be hearing this? The phone ringing. Maria.
How?
Okay, we're gonna call her back. She was supposed to be my guest this morning, but we're gonna get her back. Also, I'll be down in Florida in another week. Y'all get down there. All right. Well. Anyway, I got to put the kid to school, so I'm not going to stay long today. I just wanted to get my boy off to school this morning. But yeah, back on the Jimmy Kimmel. I just think they're bugging. Even though I think his remarks might have been a little goofy, I still think you got to be careful, man. It's just when the government is just cutting everybody down, And I think it's a good time for black people to get together. Now, I think this is a good time for y'all to come together and show your strength. Just show your strength. Come together, do stuff together, keep doing great businesses together, building entrepreneurs and all the other things. There are good things you can take from these conversations that the rappers tell you after they get their money. They start to tell you, go out there and be entrepreneurs. There's a lot of us out there starting businesses and doing great. Support the business. Support black businesses. Get out there and support it. Support more kids going to college. Get out there and support more kids going to college. You got to get out there and support all of these things. Very, very important to support our children in those ways. Going to college and all the things that they're doing. Trust me, it's good for us. And maybe not care about if they don't like you. You know what I'm saying? Racism, bigotry. Yeah, I use that word so much. Obviously, it's lost its lux. It lost its power. It's not even a word used by black people anymore. It's just it's become a liberal excrement word, saying racist. That's the trigger, right? But here's the deal. People know the human condition is if you don't look like us, then we might be a little bit racist towards you. That's just how it works. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't come naturally. So stop worrying about how they feel. Just worry more about what you do. Be more focused on what your contribution is. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to want the best for my family and my kids more than I'm going to want the best for your kids. Do you understand? So that's what they're doing. So let's just be. Can we be real for a second? Is that a problem, being real? I think we should be able to be real with each other and have these conversations. What a great day. Listen, this is the end of the week. Got my groove back. I will be back on Monday. Oh, man. I'm starting to get my groove back. I'm feeling real good now. I love my new studio setup. I love the way it's set up. I love the lighting and everything. Now I'm starting to get back into my groove. So I'll start bringing in all the characters and bringing more guests. And then I'll get back to my interviews. We'll get back to it, All right. So y'all have a great, what's today? Thursday. Have a great Thursday. See y'all on Monday as usual. 4 days a week we do the morning emails. Try that frequency 432. You turn it on. Turn your light down on your phone so that those blue rays don't get into your face at night. And then just chill, bro. Just allow your body to rest. Pull down that inflammation and then start again. Let your body recharge itself. A lot of us will feel better. Be much more healthier. All right? Love y'all. Thank you very much. I want to thank everybody within the sound of my voice for coming out this morning. I appreciate you guys for enjoying the morning emails. Thank you so much. And we will be back on Monday, and we're going to turn up. And I'm going to tell you the story of Jar Jar Binks on Monday. I don't know how. Listen, if they kick me off the gala because of the story, I'm going to tell y'all about Jar Jar Binks. Oh, man. It's a true story. Jar Jar is true. Jar Jar Binks is a real thing. All right. If I get kicked off the thing because of it, at least I know it was a real thing. All right. Y'all have a great morning, and we'll speak. Jar Jar Binks. And we will speak to y'all. We'll speak to y'all on Monday. Have a great morning. Jar Jar.